Hello everyone, this is Polyester Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. Today we continue working with the Chanel style jacket doubled with polyester batting. I've already showed you several videos on this jacket. Today we're going to show you how to attach the polyester batting to the main fabric. I know that not everyone is going to double such jackets with polyester batting. Anyway, you need to know how to do it. Natalie will help me show it to you. We'll show you how we are going to stitch the back. We'll stitch the other details off the camera. When it's done, we'll show you how to make the welt pockets and the facing details and how to stitch them. I want every one of you to be able to sew such jackets. The design is very simple. The techniques needed for making such jackets are also not complicated. Such Chanel style fabric is very convenient for working. You don't need to steam or even iron it. Cut the main fabric, cut the polyester batting, tack the details, dry the jacket on. After that, you will have to remove the tacking from the seams and stitch the polyester batting to the main fabric properly. Let's start working. This is how the jacket looks like now. You saw it on the dummy last time. Natalie is going to remove the stitching from the back in order to stitch the polyester batting to the main fabric. We are going to make horizontal seams on the back. The best thing to do is actually to draw horizontal and vertical lines in the details and attach pearls in the points where the lines cross. The pearls should be attached by hands. In this case, you won't have to make any seams. The stitches made when attaching the pearls would be enough. This technique is very useful. Anyway, we are not going to do it. I want to show you how to stitch such details. When the back is ready, we'll stitch the front and the sleeves. We'll do it off the camera. When all the details are ready, we'll show them to you. I can move these details aside. I remind you that we are going to make the welts for the pockets of this piece of fabric. I'm sure that those of you who watch my videos already know a lot of useful techniques. The distance between the seams will be 10 centimeters. Natalie will draw the lines first, and then we'll pin them. When we do it, we'll start stitching. We are not going to tack the seams for stitching. Natalie, I think that the yellow chalk will be seen better. This piece of fabric is of a very high quality. It has wool in its structure. I love it. The color is very beautiful. It's perfect for the fall and winter. Natalie is drawing the first seam 11 centimeters up from the bottom. We need to leave 1 centimeter for the seam. The distance between the next seams will be 10 centimeters. There is no need to draw all the seams at once. Draw a couple of lines, stitch them, and then draw the next one. The chalk marks will fade while you are stitching the seams. You should pin the seams right after drawing them. If you don't do it, you'll make mistakes when stitching. Have a look at the way Natalie inserts the pins. The direction of the pins is very important. Use several pins for each seam. Don't insert too many of them. The stitches shouldn't be too small. They should be about 3 or 4 millimeters wide. You should stitch the details from the right side. Don't ever try stitching from the wrong side. This is the rule for stitching any garment with polyester batting. The seams in the front and the back details should match in the side seams. Natalie is stitching the back. I remind you that she pinned the seams.
Начинаем простегивать спинку.
The technique may seem complicated, but actually it's not.
Поэтому делаем сами.
I don't recommend making more seams. In this case, the details won't be soft. I want you to understand that there is nothing complicated in sewing such jackets. We're showing you everything very thoroughly. Natalie needs to take the pins out from the stitch seams before drawing the next one. Don't ever refuse doing something because you think that it's too complicated for you. It would take you just about an hour to stitch all the details this way. The best thing about such jackets is that you don't even need to double any details with interfacing. I would never come up with an idea of making a Chanel-style jacket with polyester batting. This is what I read fashion magazines for.
Журналы тоже нас вдохновляют на что-то новенькое.
Natalie is drawing the last line. I'm going to make several more videos in this jacket. I don't want you to have any questions left. Do not forget to pin the seams for stitching. It doesn't take too much time to do it. The bag is almost ready. Don't be afraid of doing anything. When the seams are ready, they should be ironed. Don't steam them. This is very important. Just iron them gently. If you press the seams too hard, the details won't look good. The bag is ready. You can make as many seams as you want. We don't want the jacket to be close-fitting. This is why we didn't make too many seams. Let's have a look at the other side. This is how the bag looks like from the wrong side. We showed you how to stitch the polyester pattern to the main fabric. Next, we'll stitch the front and the sleeves off the camera. Today we showed you how to stitch the polyester pattern to the main fabric. From now on, we'll be working with the details as if there's just one layer of fabric in them. This is how the bag looks like from the right side and from the wrong side. Next, we'll stitch the front and the sleeves off the camera. I want you to learn to use your imagination. You do not necessarily have to make exactly the same garments as I show you. You can change the designs however you want. You can make a lot of different coats and jackets. I've already showed you some very useful techniques and designs. The technique and the design I'm showing you now are absolutely new. I'm going to show you some more useful techniques when making these jackets. I want you to understand that it's not hard to make such jackets. I show you everything very thoroughly. Remember that practice makes perfect. If you decide to sew such jackets, please show me the results. I would love to see the garments you make on the basis of my tutorials. Good luck! That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukšte Irina. Subscribe to my channel, write comments, share videos, press a like and the bell buttons. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.